The American Red Cross mission is as critical as ever to address today's urgent humanitarian needs. Our world is changing rapidly. Disasters have become more intense and more frequent. The nation's blood supply is vulnerable to the lowest donor base in 2 decades, and emergencies seem to arise around every corner. As Red Crossers, we witness firsthand the profound impact on the communities we serve. We adapt, we evolve, and together we meet these challenges head-on with kindness, care, and an unwavering commitment to mission delivery.
Because of the generous donations, my sons have their mom, my husband has his wife, and we are eternally grateful that we can actually do things as a family.
You know of the Red Cross, you donate to the Red Cross. You don't actually ever expect to need the Red Cross.
Fiscal year 2024 was a year scarred by tragedy and fortified in triumph. We responded to tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. We provided aid alongside the global Red Cross Red Crescent movement as conflict and crisis intensified. We supported military members, their families, and veterans as they navigated difficulties unique to our armed services community. We taught more life-saving classes to be ready for moments that matter, and we rolled up a sleeve and overcame blood shortages to meet patient needs.
Gracias a la Cruz Roja yo tuve todo lo que necesitaba, ¿no? Nos dieron ayuda, nos dieron todo.
In our unity, we have found strength. In our diversity, power. And in our compassion, healing. Together, we have helped stitch the fabric of humanity back together, one thread at a time, with dedication to service that knows no borders, no race, no creed. For we are the American Red Cross. We embolden and uplift our shared humanity because everyone deserves a tomorrow filled with hope.
Hello and good evening, Red Crossers, friends and families. Welcome to our 4th annual One Red Cross Volunteer Recognition and Awards Celebration. I am Becky Greenwald, your Nebraska-Iowa Regional Volunteer Services Officer. Wasn't that an inspirational mission moment video reminding us of what we Red Crossers all have in common? We meet the world's humanitarian challenges head on. We adapt, we evolve, and together we provide kindness, care, and an unwavering commitment to the mission as we deliver compassion, because everyone deserves a tomorrow filled with hope. On behalf of the Volunteer Services Department and the entire Nebraska-Iowa region, we are so very happy you have joined us. Whether you are attending one of our 6 chapter celebration parties underway now, or watching and celebrating with friends and family in the comfort of your living room, tonight is a very special time as we celebrate and pay tribute to all of our outstanding volunteers. We shine the light tonight on those selected to represent the best of the best in 2024. Thank you to each and every Red Crosser for your incredible dedication to the American Red Cross. Volunteers from across Nebraska and Iowa, in Union County, South Dakota, Crawford, Grant, and Lafayette counties in Wisconsin, and Joe Davies County in Illinois. We salute each and every one of you. And last year, through your collective efforts, we recorded 128,000 volunteer hours. That includes disaster response hours serving those in need, completing trainings, working behind the scenes, all delivering the Red Cross mission. You are incredible. Thank you. And just a quick reminder to record your hours for attending tonight's celebration. This counts as worked hours too, so don't forget. I want to say thank you to our social media and communications team for sharing our celebration with social media posts, and you can join in the fun too. Just be sure to use the hashtag RedCrossVols, V-O-L-S, on your post, and you can find that hashtag in the lower right corner of the slides that you'll be seeing on the screen. We also have a unique QR code so you can add congratulatory messages and fun images or GIFs on electronic kudo boards that we have set up for each awardee. Just point your smartphone camera at this QR code, hover over it, and click the link that appears. It will take you directly to our region's kudo boards. We also encourage you to join the fun and share your thoughts and congratulations in the chat, and share your feelings with emojis. The more the better. Our Volunteer Services Department team of volunteers and staff is committed to helping our region attain the Red Cross mission. We welcome additional volunteers to join us in volunteer services to help increase our capacity to serve every department and every Red Cross volunteer, prospective volunteer, and partner organizations. Red Cross Volunteer Services focuses on enhancing the volunteer experience, whether it's helping behind the scenes with data entry, interviewing and referring prospective volunteers, helping plan and engage new and seasoned volunteers at engagement, recognition, and appreciation events, and of course, encouraging all Red Crossers to share their Red Cross story with friends and families as they invite others to become a Red Cross volunteer. A very special thanks to Volunteer Engagement Representative Erica Mascarello, who has been focused for weeks on this award celebration, encouraging and collecting award nominations, coordinating the award selection committee and their voting process, and assembling many of the award celebration visuals and awardee gift packages. There are a lot of moving parts, and Erica has been right there every step of the way. Thank you, Erica. Well, we're so glad that you joined us tonight, and what a wonderful group of humanitarians. We are so grateful for you, and thank you for choosing to be a Red Crosser. So let's get our recognition underway. We're going to start with our Milestone Hours honorees. Volunteers are recognized and honored with a special Milestone Honors Hours pin when their cumulative total worked hours reach 500 hours, 1,000 hours, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, and then 10,000 or more hours. This past year, 58 volunteers reached this prestigious honor, and their new Milestone Hours Honors pins will soon be delivered to the address in their Volunteer Connection profile. All 58 Milestone Honors Hours volunteers are also listed in our 2024 Awards Program booklet. Take a look. We hope you enjoy it. Tonight, we are featuring 8 of these volunteers who, this past year, reached the highest Milestone Hours level in their chapter. Congratulations. The time spent volunteering is critical to the American Red Cross. It's important that volunteer hours are submitted through Volunteer Connection so they can be tracked as part of the overall mission. Tracking volunteer hours is important because it demonstrates the value of our volunteers' time in service to our mission, allowing the Red Cross to dedicate a higher percentage of expenses to direct services and programs. It provides specific information to understand volunteers' contributions to the community through their Red Cross service and allows us to recognize and appreciate those accomplishments. And finally, it shows our donors, community leaders, and the general public the quantifiable power of Red Cross volunteers. Volunteers perform 90% of the work of the Red Cross, and it's important we account for your volunteer work day in and day out across every department and line of service. This year, one Nebraska-Iowa region volunteer reached the top 10,000 plus hour milestone. Congratulations and thank you to Juanita Sieben for your continuing dedication and many contributions to the American Red Cross. Now let's hear directly from Juanita.
Juanita, when did you start volunteering for the Red Cross?
I started over 7 years ago volunteering, mainly in disaster preparedness. And then one of the reasons I joined the Red Cross was I needed a place that I could stay busy and not stay at home. And also, after 48 years of working as a nurse in the hospital, I wanted to make sure I could keep my license up. So I'm able to do that by working in the Red Cross.
What was it about the Red Cross that made you want to volunteer for this organization?
I wanted to continue serving the people and taking care of their needs and providing that compassion and support they need during their hardest times in their life.
Talk about some of the ways you do volunteer with the Red Cross.
Some of the roles I play in the Red Cross is, as a nurse, I talk with people after disaster happens, after the house fires, and then the natural disasters, helping them obtain their medications, eyeglasses, dentures, walkers, replace all those items for them. And then to provide the support. And probably the best skill to have is listening. Provide that listening ear. It helps them through the process by listening.
Why do you volunteer? What do you see as what do you get out of it?
I volunteer because it gives so much back to me by providing support to the people. You know, besides being a nurse in the Red Cross, one of my passions is education and disaster preparedness. We attend numerous health fairs, teach in schools, the elderly about tornado safety, fire safety. We teach hands-only CPR. I love being out in the community and just talking with them. Sometimes we're the first Red Cross people they've ever seen. And we like teaching them about what Red Cross does and how we can support them in their time of need.
One more question. Did you ever think you'd put in as many hours as you put in now when you first started?
When I worked at the hospital, I would work 14 hours, and I'm just getting in that mood of always being busy. So, you know, the hours I put in are laborless. They're just me. So I enjoy what I do. I love what I do with the Red Cross in helping people. So, you know, I don't even see the hours I put in.
Thank you to these 8 volunteers and all 58 of our 2024 Milestone Hour honorees. You are amazing. And now for the 2024 Nebraska-Iowa Regional Volunteer Awards. Tonight, 60 volunteer awards are being presented across our 6 Red Cross chapters. Volunteers, supervisors, and employed staff submitted nominations, and the All-Volunteer Awards Selection Committee voted on the finalists. We asked Iowa Regional Leadership Team members to introduce each of the 14 award categories, so let's get started right now with the Biomedical Services Awards.
Hello, my name is Randy Green. I'm the Nebraska-Iowa Regional Executive Coordinator, and welcome. Today I'd like to talk about the Biomedical Service Award. This recognizes volunteers who consistently provide outstanding service to the biomedical team. They exhibit the biomedical key courtesies of respect, compassion, communication, collaboration, and competence. These volunteers tirelessly promote the mission of biomedical services, reinforce the Red Cross brand, and when it matters most, are lifesavers, enabling the safe collection of blood products.
Hello, my name is Brennan Holstrom and I'm your Regional Disaster Officer. The Disaster Cycle Services Award recognizes volunteers who have demonstrated imaginative and extraordinary achievement to meet the preparedness, response, or recovery goals of our region and the disaster-related needs of individuals. These individuals are client-focused and act with integrity, dedication, and perseverance. They're a transparent guardian of the public trust and honor our promises leading to exceptional service delivery.
Hello, my name is Chris Georges, Interim Executive Director of the Eastern Iowa Chapter. The Health Professionals Award recognizes exceptional work, dedication, and perseverance as proven leaders who have demonstrated skill in meeting the disaster-aggravated health needs of individuals, families, and communities. Their efforts have resulted in more effective delivery of health services to disaster clients. These volunteers have developed and nurtured relationships in more effective, timely, and cooperative response.
I'm Kristen Broxus. I'm the Director to the Services of the Armed Forces. The Service to Armed Forces Award recognizes volunteers who demonstrate an unwavering commitment to excellence in providing home comforts, and critical services to members of the military, veterans, and their families. These volunteers exemplify the ethos of an organization that was born on the battlefield and is dedicated to improving the lives of those who serve our nation.
Hi, I'm Josh Murray. I'm the Regional Communications Director. The Storytelling Award recognizes the important role of communications volunteers who have demonstrated an extraordinary ability to develop and share the story of the Red Cross mission behind the scenes, on camera, in person, or online through media channels, websites, social media feeds, and other content platforms. Through their extraordinary commitment and achievements, they provide unprecedented leadership in the field of communications.
Becky Greenwald, here again, Regional Volunteer Services Officer, to describe the Volunteer Services Award, which recognizes volunteers whose work embodies the mission-critical role of volunteer services as the key driver of voluntary engagement strategies. These volunteers have made significant contributions in volunteer management and administration, providing expertise, insights, and recommendations that effectively engage and support volunteers in delivering the mission. They are subject matter experts in volunteer service doctrine and work to better drive engagement.
I'm Leslie Schaefer. I'm the Executive Director of the Northern and Central Iowa chapter of the American Red Cross. I'm here to present the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award. This is presented to volunteers who promote diversity and inclusion within our organization and the communities we serve. These volunteers lead by example, have raised awareness of volunteer diversity and inclusion issues, and are champions for change, demonstrating forward thinking.
Jill Orton, Nebraska-Iowa Regional Executive. The recipients of the Clara Barton Award for Meritorious Leadership embody the pioneering leadership qualities of our founder, Clara Barton, and demonstrate the highest degree of collaboration and broad strategic thinking, inspiring others toward delivering our mission. They model the highest standards of honesty and integrity. These volunteers are known for cultivating innovation to find and champion the most creative ideas and solutions while taking an active role in developing others toward leadership.
Hi, I'm Brooke Mahaffey, Regional Chief Operating Officer. The Pacesetter Award is bestowed upon individuals who have a strong, ongoing commitment and dedication to the responsibilities of their volunteer position. These volunteers are known for defining and meeting clear objectives, delivering on our mission, and consistent and reliable service. They keep the pace and inspire others to do the same as their actions exemplify the values of our organization.
Hello, my name is Tammy Lee. I'm the Executive Director for Northwest Iowa and Northeast Nebraska chapter. The Rising Star Award is given to volunteers who not only demonstrate a consistent commitment to their volunteer role, but also quick growth towards increased levels of responsibility, levels of leadership, and sphere of impact. These volunteers are on the cusp of a formal leadership role. This award is given to rising leaders under the 1-year mark.
Good evening. I'm Rochelle Lipker, Executive Director for Central and Western Nebraska. The Above and Beyond Award recognizes excellence in a specialty area, often outside traditional department-based recognition. This award acknowledges exceptional contributions to project-based volunteering or short-term projects that are temporary, usually lasting less than 1 year, with defined start and end dates. The volunteers already have the necessary skills to successfully complete the project or have received significant training to obtain the knowledge and abilities needed.
Hi, I'm Neil Bonet, Chief Development Officer. The Youth Award is presented to a Red Cross youth under the age of 18 or to a high school club that has made a significant humanitarian contribution to local, national, or international community in support of your American Red Cross.
Hi, I'm Crystal Stewart, the Executive Director of the Southeast Nebraska chapter, and I'm presenting the Good Neighbor Award. The Good Neighbor Award is presented to a community or faith-based organization who has made a significant humanitarian contribution to the American Red Cross. These organizations have gone above and beyond to support the work of the American Red Cross by either organizing events, providing goods and services, or effectively fulfilling the needs of the organization and/or our volunteers and staff.
Wow, What a wonderful group of volunteers we've honored again this year. Please start thinking now about who you would like to nominate in 2025. It's now my pleasure to introduce our Nebraska-Iowa Regional Executive and Chief Executive Officer. Let's welcome our leader, Jill Orton.
Good evening. Thank you for joining this special event. Whether you are at one of our chapter celebrations or watching from home, we are excited to have you with us. This is the 4th year that we have had the Region Volunteer Awards celebration, and it just keeps getting bigger and better. I want to thank Becky Greenwald and the entire Volunteer Services staff for making tonight happen. There is a lot of planning and supporters behind the scenes who make this event successful. Becky, Erica, Nathan, Karen, Tiffany, along with the Volunteer Services volunteers, thank you for your hard work on this event and for all you do to recruit and support our volunteer workforce. I also want to thank everyone who submitted a nomination. A record 111 nominations were submitted for this year's awards. Tonight's celebration, along with the other volunteer appreciation activities, are ways to recognize our volunteers and to have some fun. So with that, we want to say thank you for taking the time to submit a nomination and helping us recognize the recipients. We know the stat, 90% of our workforce of the Red Cross is carried out by volunteers. Simply put, we could not do it without you. We are providing vital care and comfort for communities across our region thanks to our passionate and hardworking volunteers. The work of the Red Cross has never been more important, and that means our volunteer workforce has never been more important. Whether it is installing smoke alarms, helping donors at blood drives, serving on our board of directors, being a first aid services team member, caring for shelter residents, teaching CPR and first aid, supporting our military members, working with families to set up recovery plans, and any of the other services and opportunities we provide. You do it with professionalism, compassion, and selflessness. And you do it in such a wonderful way. My admiration to you is endless. I am grateful to work alongside of you in carrying out the Red Cross mission. Congratulations to those of you who were recognized tonight. You all are so deserving of the honors that you have earned. There are many volunteers in our region who are dedicated to service, and I want to recognize and applaud each of you. And to those who earn milestone hour pins, thank you for giving so generously of your time to help those in need. And as we close tonight's program, the names of our workforce members who deployed in the last year will be displayed on the screen. Deployments are not easy, as I know, and it is vital to our mission. To those on this list, thank you for raising your hand when help was needed, whether it here in our region, and boy, did we have 3 big ones to serve this year and many smaller ones to boot, or elsewhere in the nation and even around the globe. you again for joining us tonight. I am grateful to everyone who made the time to celebrate our people. Those watching from one of the chapter celebrations, please stick around. Congratulate your local awardees and enjoy time with your fellow Red Crossers. Once more, to all of our outstanding volunteers, thank you.